Hello and welcome to another exclusive review with me, Alex Belfield, here at celebrityradio.biz, where last year we had over 12 million minutes viewed on YouTube. We're now the number one reviewer of theatre in the UK and Las Vegas, and this week we're honoured to be asked to review the brand new album by Travis Cloer. Okay, I guess I should be honest and upfront about this review. I adore both the artist and producer of this album. They, in my opinion, are two of the greatest performers and talents in the world. Produced by Frankie and Tony Moreno and co-written by Travis Cloer, this brand new album, called Here's Travis Cloer, has familiar roots with a modern vibe that leave you wanting to see this album performed live. As good as this album is, and it is good, this is an album that should be performed on a stage with a big band. If you like the upbeat stuff of Bublé, you're going to love this style of music. I mean, he heralds back to that jazz tradition, the American songbook, all of the great artists. As do both of these performers. Travis, of course, best known for starring as Frankie Valli in Jersey Boys, where he just nailed the part. Frankie Moreno, well, it is beyond my comprehension why this guy isn't a global megastar. He is a phenomenal onstage performer, but he's also a backstage huge talent in production and direction. Add into that Tony, who is also a megastar, and you have got a powerhouse production packed with killer talent. This album goes on sale on November 21st and is available from November 1st, when you can automatically download Rainmaker. I'm going to talk about this track first. As I say, it's got a little bit of a feel of the Bublés about it, that big band, beautiful, familiar, contemporary sound. This is not being sneery or disparaging, this is in fact a compliment. There's a certain sound you need to get airplay. There's a certain sound audiences love, and this has it. Vocally, of course, Travis Cloer is faultless. He's pitch perfect and has this insane high register, which just makes it look easy. Trust me, it is not. Add into that the musical brilliance of Tony and Frankie, and you've got a hit. This isn't, though, the first track on the album. The first track is called Jenny K, which I'm presuming is an ode to Travis's gorgeous wife. This song is just fantastic. The horns in it are incredible and the orchestrations are beautiful. Done with a modern sound, this has all the elegance of a 70s big band hit, relevant for 2019-2020 audiences. Let me talk about some of the tracks that I love on the album. I don't want to give everything away. What's beautiful about this album is that every song is slightly different. When you listen to songs like Won't You Stay, you can just imagine Travis stood with a pin focus in front of one of those gorgeous microphones, swaying from side to side, clicking fingers, and having the audience in the palm of his hand, as always. I've got to give a nod to Frankie and the production of this album. It all sounds so beautiful. No corners have been cut. The orchestrations are full and bouncy and just completely immersive. There's some slower songs on the album, like Walk Away, which is a beautiful song. One of my favourite ballads on the album is Lie, which again just harks back to better times when songs had melodies and full orchestrations. And then the album returns to another toe tapper, Till You Fall in Love, again born to be played live. As good as it is on this album, and it is, this is a song we need to see performed with a huge orchestra to a crowd on their feet. I think for me my favourite track on the album is Somebody, which is just fantastic. I mean, we're talking epic, we're talking of galactic proportions. It crescendos and gets bigger and bigger, where Travis just gets to blow the roof off, he gets to shine, as does Frankie with his stunning writing. This is the track on the album for me that just proves the inherent talent of all three people who have made this album happen. The talent of Travis, the talent of Frankie and his brother Tony. Dancing with the Rain is a perfect closer to this album. Here's Travis Cloer, where he just gets to shine. When you have got this level of talent on an album, it can't fail. Let's face it, Frankie Moreno is one of the greatest producers and musicians and entertainers himself. Then you add his brother's technical, production and musical ability. Add on top of that Travis's voice and you can't lose. As I say, full disclosure, I'm a huge fan of all three of these people, but particularly Travis's voice is just unique. It's exceptional, and that's why he got to play, in my view, the hardest role in West End history, possibly other than Jean Valjean, in terms of just standing on stage for 2.5 hours. But there was no tougher role ever performed on Broadway than Frankie Valli, and he nailed it 8 times a week. As for Frankie and Tony Moreno, stand proud and hold your heads high in making Travis even more brilliant than he is. Get this album, listen to Somebody, and tell me this isn't a world-class record. And you've got the hits in there like Rainmaker and Jenny K, proving what talents Travis, Frankie and Tony R, who've collaborated on this brand new album. Here's Travis Cloer, available for pre-order from November 1st. You can automatically download Rainmaker with each pre-order, and the official release is November 22nd. Congratulations to all three men, have done themselves proud. Ridiculous talent, it's almost sickening. You've been listening to another 5-star review by me, Alex Belfield, here at celebrityradio.biz, where last year we had over 12 million minutes viewed on YouTube. You can check out all of our hundreds of interviews and reviews at www.celebrityradio.biz. Check out our interviews with Frankie and with Travis after this interview. Ta-da.